Okay, so what if a lasting relationship is actually the boundaries that you set in the first few weeks? So in today's journey, we are going to be tackling the cultural norms of early relationships and how to set boundaries and make connections meaningful, right? In the early stages. So let's dive in.
Okay. All right. So, Kim.
Yeah.
What if texting all day in the beginning is not connection? Okay. What if it's premature access?
In the beginning of a new relationship.
In the beginning of a new relationship. What do you think about that? Well, let me say this.
Okay.
What we call it is getting to know each other, right? When in fact, we've given someone boyfriend, girlfriend privileges and they haven't earned it yet.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with a question for everyone listening in. And guys, we want you to be interactive. So feel free to make comments as we're asking questions and talking. But number one, are you building connections or are you creating emotional dependency too soon? And what I mean by that is, do you feel peace when they text you or anxiety when they don't?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So I know when I was dating in the early years, I know I'm also wired a little bit differently because
we come from the 1980s.
We come from the 80s.
Yes.
We were building our businesses in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were in our mid 20s in the 90s. And I know since I was so focused, I was very intentional. I had an agenda throughout the day. So when I was dating someone, I didn't want them calling me all day long.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? I'm working. What do you mean? What am I doing? Why are you calling me and interrupting
I'm at my
me?
job.
I'm at my
I'm
job.
at my business.
I don't know. I wasn't one of those girls that was like looking for attention and looking.
Yeah. So the reason that she attracted her Boaz was because she had boundaries and real guys that respect that. And that was a big green light for me.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Cause I
wasn't calling you all the time going, and I wasn't sitting around worrying, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and why haven't you called me yet? I think that's an insecure woman.
Yeah. But back then it was phone calls and cell phones because we just had gotten phones.
There was no texting.
Yeah, there's no texting. Texting started, but that was like a BlackBerry. But today we understand your plight. That you in the world you live in today,
you want everything right now.
Yeah, it's text messaging, quick. And you should be able to pick up very quickly if somebody's texting you too much. But what you might not pick up quickly is you're texting too much. And what that does is creates a dependency. And
it's like a dopamine hit. Yeah. It's literally like a dopamine hit. It's like they're not texting you and then they text you and it's like, it shoots.
He likes me.
You
he
get
texted
excited.
me again. And then he doesn't text and you're all anxious. You like start creating anxiety because you're like, well, does he like me? Does he want to see me again? Is he busy?
So the point here is being mindful of your communication when you first start dating someone. The, messaging 10 times a day, not healthy. You wanting them to message you 10 times a day.
Not healthy.
Check yourself. That's not healthy, right? You need to be occupying yourself with other things.
So what's important is what you want to establish is a communication rhythm and some boundaries. Boundaries are so critical. Communication rhythm, absolutely. And the reason why is, and we'll ask you this again and again, feed into the comments. Okay. We want to hear what you guys have to think about this, but is your communication rhythm helping you know them clearly or making you attached quickly? Okay. So I'm getting to know them clearly, or no, it's making me get too attached to somebody too quickly.
And that's a good question. When you are communicating, are you asking questions? Are you asking them questions and now you're communicating?
Are you paying attention to the responses? Are you paying attention
to the responses is what I'm saying, right?
What are they saying?
Or are you just, and are you, as you're communicating, are you paying attention? Like if there's a red flag, I just remember when early in relationships where if I was in communication and they were like, well, what time are you going to be home? Well, how long does it take you to get home from work? Or how do you, am I going to see you tonight? I'm like, no.
And that becomes control.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So those, were little red flags.
Yeah.
But also then I was also in relationships where I didn't have, at times in my life where I didn't have as much going on. I wasn't intentional about growing and personal development and working on myself, and I was just all about being in a relationship. And I remember feeling how my mind would just really get the best of me because I just wanted, why haven't they called me yet? Like, where is he? Is he not into me? What's going on? And your mind starts taking off with all of those, questions that are serving you.
So today's cultural norm has made instant access feel like intimacy, essentially, because they have such the distance for them to contact you is just a text message. They can interrupt you at any point in time. They don't have to call you on the phone, the phone ringing, you pick up the phone and start talking to them, or decide to hang up and not talk to them at all.
Yeah.
Now they can just shoot you a text and shoot you 50 texts and shoot you 100 texts, and it can get weird.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
I wanted to read this real quick. It says, if someone does not text you quickly, we assume that they're not interested. Right. And that's not true. I mean, I know there were times when the phone would ring and I wouldn't answer it because I was busy. It didn't mean that I didn't want to talk to it did mean I didn't want to talk to the person
right.
And that was okay.
Yeah.
I was doing something else. But what that also showed on a couple of different relationships, with one relationship, they never said anything. It was totally no big deal. On the other relationship, they were like, why didn't you pick up the phone? Like, where were you? It's showing you who
their
people
character.
are. It's showing you their character.
The fruit.
Right? So we're talking about the early signs in a relationship. And you're just starting out in a relationship. You're getting to know someone through your communications, right? Through the texting, through talking, through just getting to know each other.
And I think we got a scripture too, don't we?
Well, yeah. But so it says, so I wanted to finish this. So it says, if they text all day, we assume that there's chemistry, right?
Right.
And because in the beginning, but early connection needs rhythm, not obsession. Healthy communication should build clarity, not anxiety. And sometimes in the very, very beginning, in those first few weeks of a relationship, and they're calling you multiple times a day. I remember, I'm totally going to throw you. I'm going to throw you under the bus for a second. Yeah. So I remember in the very beginning of our relationship, but I also think because I was so guarded, I learned to be guarded early in relationships because of what I had gone through.
Yeah.
And so you had messaged me like in a day. I had a friend of mine. We're sitting there, and I got text from you. This is now in late 1999.
We got the BlackBerry.
Got little Blackberries. And you had messaged me like multiple times, and you were supposed to be in California.
Oh yes,
with this other chick.
Right.
We weren't dating. We weren't dating yet. Yeah. Right. And but he was trying to date me, and you had messaged me like multiple times throughout the day. I'm thinking, man, like,
and I'm supposed to be out in California.
And he's supposed to be out doing other things. But I remember making a little check in my mind, going, dude, like, you need to chill.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was excited because you were texting me,
right? But
it made me take a step back and go, okay. Is it because I had boundaries?
Yeah.
And so healthy communication should build clarity, not anxiety. So it made me clear in a couple of areas. And so it just made me watch. And so that's what we're trying to get you guys to just pay attention to, is just be paying attention and looking at like how people are communicating with you and messaging you early on. Right.
Okay.
And so, want me to read it?
I'll grab this real quick. Okay. So the proverb says, like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control.
And that's Proverbs 25:28.
Yes. And what a great proverb that is. And in ancient times, walls protected a city, and relationships, boundaries protect your heart, your peace, and your discernment. If you let someone have unlimited access too early, you may lose the ability to see clearly. So what a great scripture. I think that backs it all up and it wraps it all up. So, hey, listen, if you're loving what you're hearing so far, we really want to encourage you to make comments below, and a quick like or subscribe really helps us build our channel. You may even want to share this with somebody also as well. I just want to remind you of that. Yes,
if this will help a friend. Share it.
Share it. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. So we're going to move into our second point here. Boundaries are not walls. They are wisdom. Just let that sink in. And I'm going to share a quick proverb with you. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Oh, so important. Everything you do flows from your heart. Above all else, guard your heart. Wow. I love the word. I love the scripture. And when you have that, it's a living word, right? So, guarding your heart does not mean hiding your heart. Very important. It means being wise with who gets access to it. Man. I mean, we just do a whole talk right here, right now, but let's just keep moving. Okay.
Stop.
No.
Do it over.
So here it is.
Stop.
No. I got it. I got this. So how much access they get and when that access increases. So think about guarding your heart does not mean hiding your heart. It means being wise with who gets access to it, how much access they get, and when the access increases. So you have to take all of that into consideration when you are setting rhythms of communication in those early stages of the relationship. Right, Kim?
Yeah, you can't just give someone your heart early on. You don't even know them yet.
No,
you don't even know them. And time will tell. Time will either promote them or it will expose them. We say that all the time, right?
Yeah.
And so let's get into some of these questions.
Okay.
It says, first question is, do your boundaries protect your peace or are you lowering them to keep someone interested? Right?
Man, okay. Make sure
Do you have an example? Oh, go ahead.
I got all kinds of examples. Make sure you drop in comments below because we want to hear your thoughts also as well. But do your boundaries protect your peace? Okay. Or are you lowering them to keep someone else interested?
Right.
How often in the early parts of relationships that I had going on,
what would you do? What's something that you did?
Lowering boundaries,
what?
Lowering standards. I think that sometimes I knew just through phone conversations that I wasn't matching up with this person. We weren't equally yoked. I was in a different place in my life.
And you didn't even know what equally yoked meant back then.
I had no idea, but what I did know is I needed to have a feel for the other individual. They needed to be where I was at least where I was at with my character or with,
early in the relationship?
Oh, early, super early. I mean, I picked up on it quick. And that was really important, but sometimes I would lower my standard. I would have to lower it down a little bit because let me walk this thing out. It was always a mistake and it never worked. But because I was eager to get into a relationship, then, the physicality part,
that part,
right? The foolish part,
that part,
right? Like
that's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay. Well, it's like a total guy, every guy,
like,
right?
honestly,
every man's battle. No, but dude, no doubt.
Honestly, guys are not thinking about standards. Guys are thinking about how can I get this chick home? Yeah.
But you also are mindfully aware that this probably isn't going anywhere.
This probably isn't going anywhere. This is going to be a hookup.
Yep.
Right.
It's just going to end up be booty calls.
Booty call. So for girls, because it's normally us, we are the ones that we have to set the boundaries.
Yes.
It has to start with us. Guys don't set boundaries with girls.
Now we need to learn to.
Yes.
We need to learn.
And not that there aren't guys out there that have boundaries. Absolutely, you do. But the majority of guys are trying to get booty calls.
And keep in mind, guys, and again, we want your comments, but this is a purity movement. It's a purity play. And when you step into this arena of what we're challenging you to do, we're saying whether you're a guy or a girl, you need to learn to find a rhythm of communication. You need to learn to set boundaries and not to lower your standard, And if you find yourself in that situation, whether you're the one doing it or it's
for the
other
girls,
person,
I think lowering their, they've got their boundaries, but they're lowering they're lowering their boundaries, I guess I would say, because they want that guy to be interested.
Right.
Because he's so handsome or, he makes good money or he's so funny or whatever it is. you are, you have these boundaries and you're not adhering to them because you want to try to keep him interested.
Exactly.
We do that often. And we're saying, check yourself.
That's what we're saying.
Right?
Check yourself.
Check yourself.
All right, what's the next question?
Let's go to the next one. Yeah. So, have you ever overshared too early and then felt emotionally exposed?
How many times? That's when the heartbreak comes.
You haven't.
Oh, no, I have. I've done it. Yeah.
You've shared.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I shared like my interest level with someone.
Oh, okay.
A little too early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for sure. But what about you?
I'm looking at that as though, I don't know, this is what you get.
Okay.
Like for me,
okay. So you didn't do that. You weren't the overshare.
I just tell you everything. I'm like, look, this is who I am. If you don't like it, like, I'm sorry. Bye.
That's why she's my girl.
Like,
because I love that. I love blunt, straightforward, get to the point. Let's not beat around the bush. I don't care. You know, that's my standard.
You either love me or you don't. And because I'm always working on myself, I'm always trying to be better. So I say, women, show the guy immediately like who you are. I don't think that you can, because the question is, have you ever overshared too early and then felt emotionally exposed?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I showed my heart like I liked him too much. I'm like, no, I'm going to tell you, hey, I like you. Yeah. Like, and if whether I'm going to get rejected or not, because so many times this is the thing, the guys are always more fearful of leaning in and letting the girl know how he really feels because he's afraid he's going to get rejected. Right? Exactly. So you guys kind of step on eggshells.
But I think the important thing that we need to say here is that what you're saying is it's okay to be bold. It's okay to be blunt. It's okay
to communicate early in the relationship.
Set the boundaries. Set the boundaries, because if he's really into you, he's going to like you despite boundaries. Boundaries are not going to stop him from pursuing you. He'll pursue you even more. And if he's just wanting
a booty call, it's going to run him off.
Exactly.
Because you sharing your heart, he's going to be like, oh, she's really like, she's way too much. Yeah. Run him off.
Yeah. And that's what, when we were talking about the texting, earlier, with the texting, if a boundary would be like, no texting after 11 o'clock. Like, I don't do text messages after 11 o'clock. Here's why. Because some guys, if they know it's okay to text you after 11 o'clock and they're out with the boys.
11 o'clock?
I'm just giving an example.
That's booty call time.
That's my point. So now
I say 9 o'clock. Okay. Like, I'm going to bed.
Well, let's just split the difference and make it 10. Okay. So 10, no texting after 10 o'clock. Well, if you allow for that and you're having conversations 10:30, 11, 12, and you're texting and messaging each other and maybe even talking on the phone, that gives him the right to call you or text you when he's on his way back from the bar, because he's already doing it. And now it's an expectation. God forbid he's also got alcohol in his body, in his system. And you're setting yourself up for disaster, because you're going to find yourself in maybe a situation you don't want to be in, a situationship. You don't want to get in a situationship. You want to get in a relationship. Right? So that's what we're shooting for here. Okay.
Yeah. So this kind of leads into the next question is if someone gets upset because you have healthy boundaries, could that be revealing something important?
Total red flag.
Yes.
I total red flag. Whoa, wait a minute. You're upset because I didn't text you back and you messaged me after 10 o'clock. I don't. So again, we're talking about communicating early in the first few weeks of getting to know someone. So I know me personally, I am just clearing my communication. Like when we started dating, I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm starting to chill out at 8 o'clock. Like, I'm doing downtime. I did not want to have to say, don't be calling me. Exactly.
And I didn't.
It wasn't don't call me. It was, here's my reason.
Here's what I'm doing.
Right.
And I personally wanted to see if you would.
If I would
violate my boundaries. And so what was cool is you never did.
No.
I'm like,
well, because it's pretty good one night.
It's 8 o'clock. I'm getting ready for work tomorrow. I got to get up early. I got to hit my workout. And you wouldn't call me after that time I set. Before I started dating you, before I started doing my whole, purity walk and all that, I didn't have those boundaries. I didn't want to tell the guy, hey, don't call me. Yeah. I didn't want to tell the guy. I was just available and open to whatever happened. Yeah. And it never lasted. It never.
And when you do get the pushback, Like, cause you're going to get the pushback. When the pushback comes because, like I texted you, but you didn't text me back. And then you're on the phone the next day. It's like, well, here's the thing. And you have to communicate at that point. This is what I'm looking for. And if this is a problem for you, then maybe we should back off of this.
And being confident.
In total confidence.
Again, this is in the first few weeks of getting to know somebody. And for us, like, we had known each other since we were kids. Mm-hmm. That would have made me very uncomfortable to have to say
that to me because you knew me.
That to you because we were friends, and so. But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And you have to be able to communicate early on, or not. What I probably would have done with you if it was you, because you guys. There's relationships that you may get into where you're dating for the first few weeks. You don't know this person. You're just getting to know them. Or it could be somebody like Scott and I, where you've known this person forever. And it would be very uncomfortable to have to say, dude, don't call me after 9 o'clock or whatever the boundary is.
I love this.
So my point, though, is that you have to have confidence in your communication. Mm-hmm. And had it been with you, I would not have said anything to you. I would have pulled back and started ghosting you and getting real busy, being busy, doing other things so that I wouldn't have to explain to you, look, dude, you violated my boundaries. Mm-hmm. You are calling me multiple times a day. Don't you have anything going on except me? Stop. Mm-hmm. And so
like, I'm working. Are you not working?
Are you not working?
What's going on? Like, so where are you living with your parents or, Okay. So, and I want to share again, guys, if you're liking this, again, the comments below would be great. And then also share with a friend, share this with somebody that needs it.
Do you know anybody that does this type of stuff, right? That needs to create some boundaries.
Let me hit this core statement. A lot of people think boundaries mean I do not care. Okay. But healthy boundaries actually say I value what God is building in me enough not to give full access to someone I barely know. Mm-hmm. Boundaries do not block love. They test maturity. So good.
That's mature. Yeah. That's what boundaries do. They test maturity because boundaries, it's like having a little kid. You put up something and you're like, okay, don't touch this, leave this alone. You can be all out here. You can do whatever you want, but don't touch this. And a child will go walk over and touch it.
Exactly.
So,
and now you're dealing with a child.
I
don't take text messages after 10 o'clock. You don't have to say it that way. Just like, hey, listen, I've got to get started early tomorrow. And so good night. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Like
could be.
And then next thing you know, they're texting you at 10:30.
Yes. It could be. There's so many different types of boundaries. I spend Friday nights with my family. And they want to go out with you on Friday night. And then they start making you feel guilty because you won't go out with them. Like, no. Your boundary is, and it's not time for you to introduce them to the family. No. We're still, that's another podcast.
Hit that scripture.
Okay, so scripture, Matthew 7:6, it says, do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and then turn and tear you to pieces.
Do not cast your pearls before swine.
Yeah, so what does that mean? So that may sound intense, but the principle is powerful. Not everyone should get access to what is sacred too soon, right? Your story, your body, your emotions, your vulnerability, and your future are valuable.
Wow.
Right?
This is great.
That scripture is really good.
Okay. So again, like and subscribe, and let's keep going. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're moving into our last and final talking point. Early dating should reveal character, not create fantasy.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the first, we're talking about communicating. How do you communicate in those first few weeks of getting to know somebody? Yeah. And so often we create, this could be the one, or I know girls too. Like, he could be the one. Is this my guy? Like, we are imagining in our mind what life would be like with this person.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't even know how the guys are, what you all are doing in the first 3 weeks. You're just trying to get us.
Oh, yeah. So, but the fantasy is the Prince Charming effect.
Yeah.
So you really should be looking for.
You should really be qualifying them.
Yes.
Guys should be qualifying girls. And you guys also, this is depending on where you're at in your life. So the people that we're talking to a group of people that are ready to, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They are sick and tired of getting in relationships just to lose time. We are here to help you accelerate that and not have to waste all that time. So
it's what we call a fresh start God's way.
Yes.
It is a purity movement, and we're going to challenge you, but we've got a great program if you want help. And all you got to do is DM us to get more information about it.
Yes, if you want information on how to, accelerate moving through all this stuff and get that relationship, we teach this type of stuff, but we hold you accountable. So it's a really great program. So, but just going back to the first few weeks when you're getting to know someone, you're qualifying them.
Yeah. Here's the question. So are you paying attention to patterns or just enjoying the attention?
Or just enjoying the attention. So again, you have to ask yourself, where are you at in the relationship you're in, or in a relationship that you're wanting to be in? Are you wanting just to get into a relationship where you aren't looking for marriage? You just want to connect with someone, hook up with someone, just start dating someone. We are talking to the people that want to be married, to the person that they want to be with forever.
Yes.
And so these first few weeks, you're qualifying the person to even have your time, let alone your heart and your emotions and your body and all that. So are you paying attention to the patterns, or are you enjoying the attention?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So let me ask you this then. What is their communication revealed about their character so far? Let's think about that for a minute. And I want to throw this other one here too. Are you dating the person in front of you, or the vision of them you created in your own head?
Oh, that's good. That is, I remember when I started dating a couple of different guys, and where I thought I could literally see myself doing life with them. And I was young. I was in my young 20s. That's what you do. Got the car, they've got their little apartment, and you're not looking and paying attention to the character flaws.
Some of the guys out there are like, that's me. Oh boy. I've been exposed. But it's okay. Because I want to say this too for guys, because a lot of this we're applying to from the woman's perspective or the female's perspective. But for the guys, trust me, if you're ready for this, what we're talking about, that you are. Each relationship that you've gone through lately has become more and more, you're like, oh, this isn't going to work, and you know it in advance, and you don't want to go through it again. You're
same every time.
Yeah, you're lonely. You want a partner, you want a spouse, you want a significant other, and you're ready to take that step. This is for you. Okay, this is for you. So.
Yeah. So we'll go on here. So in the beginning, it's easy to fall in love with potential, attention, and imagination. But early relationship norms should help you slow down enough to observe patterns. That's really what we're trying to get you to pay attention to, is the patterns. Anyone can be charming in the first few weeks. Character is revealed over time. And it can be revealed over those first few weeks. Over the first couple of weeks, character can be revealed. By you setting boundaries, you can figure out real quick who someone is.
Boundaries are the key.
Right.
And, and you think about that, because in the cultural norms of today, people are expected to sleep with you on the third date, which I'm just shocked.
The third date is the first night. Hey, are you going to want to go back to my place, or you want to go back to yours?
I'm not ready to take you over to meet my parents, and you want me to sleep with you? I mean, that's called a boundary.
Or you may be okay with that.
Yeah.
You need to check yourself.
Right.
Because if not, you're going to end up in the same
Because that's
place.
A whole other episode. It's a whole other episode. But what we're talking about are boundaries. And the reason we're talking about it, because boundaries that you set are going to reveal character. It's going to reveal their heart. It's also going to let you know, are you compatible? I mean, look.
So if you don't want to keep ending up where you're at, if you're happy, we are not talking to you. Right. Yeah. But if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of ending up in the same type of relationships, brokenhearted and disappointed, we're talking to you. These are some of the things, those boundaries, right? But you have to stick to the boundaries.
I want to say one last thing too, and we're going to move on. But look, if you've got good communication rhythm and you got good boundaries, it doesn't take 2 weeks to figure out whether they're for you or not.
Right.
It takes less time than that. So they're going to have to meet some things.
Yeah. So that kind of takes me into, so Matthew 7:16, it says, by their fruit, you will recognize them. Yes, you will know. Enough time goes by, you're going to recognize their fruit's going to show. And if their fruit's rotten, you're going to see if their fruit's rotten, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it says, do not pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles, right? So what does that part mean?
So what that means is that you're looking for a certain type of person, and you're looking for that character that you want in relationships, and you don't go picking that from a thorn bush. You don't go try to pick fruit from a thorn bush. You don't pick, fruit from thistles.
It says
otherwise
Jesus.
you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah, it says, or you're going to get stuck. That's good. Jesus did not say you will recognize people by their words, their chemistry, or their promises, or their potential. He said you will recognize them by their fruit.
Their fruit is their character.
That's good.
Yes, that's really good. Okay.
All right, guys. So I hope this challenged you today. Before you give someone unlimited access, I want you to do this. Before you give them your time, your emotions, your body, and your future, I want you to ask yourself, have they demonstrated the maturity to handle it? Okay, ask yourself that and drop the comments below. Comments help. And then also send this to a friend, somebody that's, trying to get on point with their relationships. Send this information over to them.
Absolutely.
And
hey, if you're loving this content, a quick like or subscribe would really help us grow. So please do that. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next show.